I'm going to make a cake, which is going to be very difficult, not in the kitchen. So I'm going to record it because I'm going to show how to make a cake when you don't have all of your, when you don't have your kitchen. So I'm going to start off with paper and pen. Oh, right, and I'm going to have to do the conversion, so I need to see how, what equipment I can use, because first of all there's no scales, and I do like scales, I do like accurate measurements. I'm a lady of science, and that's why I've got my glasses on, because it's a scientific exercise, is making cakes. So, oh shit, I don't have a thermometer either. Okay, so it's going to be, see if I'm actually good or not, if I'm just a scientist. I don't know. Okay, so this is my improvised bain-marie thing that I'm going to make. So, because of the pan, that one's too big, and this is the only glass bowl I can find. Yes, this is the only glass bowl I can find. So, I think this is what I'm going to have to do, and hopefully it works. We'll see. Stay tuned. Right, I forgot to just tell this stage. So I separated the eggs, and I'm putting the egg whites in this. I found a silver bowl, so it's more appropriate, with the sugar. And then, because I need to cook the eggs. Oh, it's already cooking, so I need to keep an eye on it. Anyway, I need to concentrate. Bye.
It'll cook gently on the bain-marie.
Yes, exactly, because you don't want it to cook too much. So normally I use the thermometer, but obviously I'm not in my kitchen. So there's another way you can use it, another testing way, where normally you drag your finger across the bowl, and if it still feels grainy, it's not ready, because it needs to be mixed in. So that way you know, once the sugar's dissolved into the egg whites, it means that the egg's hot enough to be consumed.
Oh, okay.
So there you go. Got my glasses on, so I'm like smart today. And so yeah, that's how that works. But like, you just have to be careful not to overcook the egg.
Yeah, so
it's the main thing.
Solidify.
Yeah, and that's why you sort of tend to whisk it a bit. But I'm not like whisking it as much as that, because it'll be too much, because it's not ready yet either. So it's more just a mix. Right, it's ready. I don't know if you can see, it's ready. Probably a little bit over whisked already, a little bit. Oh, maybe it'll be fine. But anyway, so now I need to start whisking it. Normally you whisk it in an electric big mixer for 10 minutes, but that's more to get it to cool down to room temperature. So I don't really know how long I'm going to do it this time, because I'm lazy, don't give a fuck. We'll see how it goes. All right, I'm going to turn you off because it's going to be ages, like really long time. So it's getting a little bit more glossy like. Normally in my machine it would already be like a lot more whisky, like peaky, but it's got a lovely texture already. You can see that. And so it's getting a bit closer, and when I check the timestamps I'll find out how long it's been, but it's getting closer to stage 2. It's like, oh, it's looking really nice. It is looking nice, though, don't you think? It looks beautiful. I have to say, I think it's doing a better job by hand than with my big mixer. Maybe it's because the temperature's going down, like, and maybe I whisk it too fast normally, but it does look more glossy than it does when I do it with my big mixer. So, the way that you know that the bowl is room temperature is you start at the top. Oh, can't see. Anyway, okay. You start at the top and move your finger down, because the top is going to be cooler. And so then you move it down, and then if you can still feel a temperature difference, it's not ready. You have to wait until you don't feel a temperature difference between the rim and the base. Got loads of butter. Thing is, I don't have any measuring devices properly, so I think they bought me too much, honestly. But God, it's like what? Don't know how I'm supposed to guess how much this is. So I think I'm gonna have to do it probably by taste. I think, because there's no way for me to know. Just gonna have to wing it. I can have a guess. So you have to chop this up into little pieces and add it a little block at a time. It's not supposed to be too chilled. It is chilled, but it's really warm here, so I think it might be better that it's chilled, because by the time I've chopped it up, it's going to already have been what we would call room temperature, I think. So I'm going to try that. Also, it's in baking paper, which is really good, so I can use that for lining the cake later. But for now, oh God, yeah, also the bowl is not going to fit all the butter in, so drama. Maybe I'll switch it up into a big pan. No. So yes, I got somebody tall to get me a big bowl. And actually, look at the shape of it. It's a pan, but it's quite like the mixing bowls that I use. So I think this is going to do really well. So I don't have a spatula. Oh God. I'm so used to my things. I'm such a spoiled little bitch. So I have a little... I think it's just like really high quality butter. And I'm not used to that, maybe, because obviously normally we get this, I don't know, I don't always use like the best stuff. Or it could be the temperature, the heat of the country, I don't know, but I'm guessing they use a different kind of milk that we use for the butter, because it does have this different texture. It does look very cheesy, but also it's then melting really. So yeah, I think it's just probably made from a different kind of butter, a different kind of milk. Okay, so I have done all this to the butter, so into small chunks, and now I'm going to add it to here, because this bowl's too deep. Anyway, I'll make it work. It's getting a bit soupy like, this doesn't happen from time to time. It's just probably because it's a bit warm still. Also it's just warm in here. So it's soupy. But when I add more butter, it should, you see, it gets a bit... Okay, so now it's getting a bit more of a consistency like whipped cream. So when you get to a whipped cream stage, you're getting there. It's finished. The topping is finished. It looks like Swiss meringue buttercream, and tastes like it. It's salted. Tastes like dulce. So luckily this measuring cup has cups on it, so I'm able to use a recipe that has it all in the cups, so I'm doing that, just a normal cake recipe. I'm just going to lazy, so I'm just going to dry ingredients first, then wet ingredients, because whatever, it'll work out I think. And I'll try and sieve it a bit, but there is a bit of pollen in the sieve. But I think it'll be mixed alright, so just see well. Oh, also, I made some food. It's nice. It tastes very good. They really don't have any measuring spoons, so I've just guessed. I've just put in probably too much, but yeah, I don't know. The recipe says 1.5 teaspoons baking powder and a tablespoon of baking soda. I don't have any baking soda, but I've got this polvo para hornear, which is baking braised agent. Actually, I should probably taste it. I think it's bicarb. Alright, I think it's bicarb. Tastes like bicarb. Whatever. Couldn't find buttermilk, so what I did was I added whipped cream and some water. And I'm thinking, this is like butter that smells interesting. I'm gonna microwave it and make some more buttermilk. See what happens. What? It says, I don't know what buttermilk is, so I'm just gonna make my own. Oh, how do I make it go? I just want it to... It's in Spanish. Ingresino.
Now she will learn it.
¿En serio? I pressed that.
Yeah, you had to cancel before.
Parar.
Stop.
Paras! I needed that word in the past. Paras! No.
It wasn't Bora. It's como cancel.
Bora.
It's to wipe it.
Bora.
Everything that was is wiped.
Like Bora. Oh, okay. Bora. Like borracho.
Interesting.
Borracha is drunk, no? And a borrar. I get this Spanish thing. Give me a few more months or years and I'll be speaking hablo español. Right, so the butter's melted. Put it in for 30 seconds. Well, less than 30 seconds. Just
This is the best way to talk to yourself.
No, I know, right? Actually, I'm realising that's all vlogging is. It's just talking to yourself. It's insane. It is. Just talking to myself. Even though there's people here, I don't care. I'm just talking to myself. Anyway, so I melted the butter. Mantequilla. Manteca. Oh, so manteca. Do you know what I mean? We're in Spain, where they speak Spanish. It's mantequilla. In Espanol. So, in South America, it's manteca. So, the manteca, and I'm going to add some water to it, and we're going to call that buttermilk. Right. 1.5 cups of buttermilk. I did a half, so now I still need another 1.5. I still need another. That's me doing my maths. That's my maths voice. Still need another cup of either. Well, it says warm water or brewed coffee, but I'm not doing like a mocha one. So I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that. So yeah, I'm gonna add all my wet ingredients now into a pan. So that's got my manteca and oil and cream because I don't have buttermilk, and I'll also add the eggs in a minute as well. Right, but I still need another cup of warm water. So we're just going to microwave it in this seal. Yeah, like ignition. In this seal. Ignition. Right. So then. I've finished those right now, so someone can wash it up. One and a half.
Ronaldo. Shishi, ¿seguís cocinando usted?
¿Perdón?
¿Que sigues cocinando?
Sí.
¿No terminas?
Oh, perdón. What?
¿Quieres preguntar? ¿Cómo se va eso? Y hay una señora afuera que va a comer.
I think I'm going to use an extra egg because it makes it more stable. So I'm going to use, actually, I'm going to mix it all up in these two parts. Yeah, so I'll do, it's big enough now that I can do half and half, so I'll do half the dry, half the wet, half the dry, half the wet. So this is the best way. Turn you back on. I've finished now, for now. So I'll do it again tomorrow. I'm going to go and get drunk and have a shower because I stink. Like, really smell. I really smell. I'm going to go and clean myself.